Alright boys, boys and girls, alright. Welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're gonna be taxiing and taking off from the runway in BCS. Just taxiing, taking off, and maybe doing another thing in training.
With the electrical power now engaged, you can see that the heads-up display.
Why is this guy so loud? I really can't adjust this. He's not the is he the I can't. You know, I don't care now. Subtitles. Nope, that's switches, music, helmet.
HUD comes to life, as well as many instruments and cockpit lights. Before moving the aircraft, make sure that more than 3 minutes have elapsed in order to let the horizontal situation indicator gyro to align properly.
So I'm just redoing this.
Now that we have power, let's turn on the navigation lights by pressing right Control and L.
Right control.
Next, let's close the canopy by pressing left Control and C. Our next step is to start our two engines. Before you do so, make sure your throttle controller has a 0 power setting. Start the left engine by pressing right, Alt, and Home. With the left engine started, press right Control and Home to start the right engine.
There we go.
Off the lower left corner of the TV display is the engine gauge, with needles marked 1 and 2 for the two engines. When an engine is being started, one of the two green lights below the gauge will light. Once the light turns off, it indicates that the engine is ready for operation. In the lower left corner of the dash is an aircraft symbol that indicates the status of your flaps, landing gear, and air brake. Lower your flaps to the takeoff position by pressing left shift and F. We're now ready to taxi, so slowly increase the throttles by moving your throttle control forward or pressing page up. To reduce throttle, use your throttle controller or press page down. To use the wheel brakes, press W. Start rolling forward and turn to the left of the taxiway ahead. Press Z to steer left and press X to steer right.
If I get like really into this, like I'm getting lots of hours in each day on this game, then I will get a HOTAS. And if you don't know what that is, that's a hands-on throttle and stick. So that's like the throttle and like the stick.
Nice job. You're now heading in the right direction. Keep your taxi speed around 10 kilometers per hour. As you taxi, use small, smooth rudder corrections to keep you aligned on the center of the taxiway.
This game is nice. It's a little expensive, about $80.
At the fork, hang a right to reach the runway.
Trying to pick a bullet.
As we taxi, you can go to external view by pressing F2 and return to the cockpit by pressing F1. You can zoom in and out using the keypad star and / keys. Rotate the views using the keypad directional keys. We've now reached the runway threshold. Taxi onto the runway to the right and align yourself down the length of it. Once aligned down the runway, increase thrust of both engines to maximum and use gentle inputs on the rudder, X and Z, to keep you tracking down the center line.
What happened? What's happening? Bro, what is happening?
When your airspeed, as indicated in the top left corner of the HUD, indicates about 250 kilometers per hour, gently pull back on the controller and allow the aircraft to fly itself off the runway. Don't yank the controller back to force the aircraft into the air. As mentioned before, your airspeed in kilometers per hour is indicated in the top left corner of the HUD. In the top right-hand corner of the HUD is your altitude in meters. Between the altitude and speed indications is your heading tape. To pause the decline established, raise the landing gear by pressing G. In the center of the HUD is the pitch and roll indication, and along the right side of the HUD is your pitch ladder and vertical velocity indication. Go ahead and raise the flaps by pressing left control and F. This concludes this lesson of starting up the SU-25T, taxiing, and taking off. You can end the lesson now by pressing the escape key.
Okay, thank you. Bro, I don't know what's happening. I thought my PC was about to restart. The screen just went black and then Okay, basic flight controls and navigation. Should I do landing? No. I want to know what this is. I've never done it. Oh yeah, I got a lot of time. I could probably do this and I'd be done. I don't even think I need to edit, because there's not like I was... Oh, what? No. It'll respond. There. Is it gonna work?
Welcome to this lesson on the basic flying and navigation of the Su-25T. This lesson will teach you how to get from point A to point Z and all points in between. I currently have the lesson in active pause. If you wish, you can turn on cockpit lighting by pressing L. Your airspeed is indicated in the top left corner of the HUD. The horizontal line below the airspeed indication with the caret below it indicates your acceleration or deacceleration. If the caret is on the left side of the line, you are deaccelerating. If it is in the center, your speed is not changing, and if it is on the right side of the line, you are accelerating. The smaller number above is your set airspeed for that leg of the route when you're in navigation mode. Press the spacebar to continue. Your altitude in meters is indicated in the top right corner of your HUD. An R to the right indicates it is radar altitude, or height above ground, and not barometric, height above sea level altitude. The smaller number above is your desired barometric altitude for that leg of the route. Press the spacebar to continue. You probably notice a circle in the center of the HUD. This provides you course steering to the next waypoint. By flying the aircraft to align the circle in the center of the bank and pitch indicator in the center of the HUD, you will reach your next destination on the course line. The course line is a direct line between two waypoints. Press the spacebar to continue. In the bottom center of your front dash is a horizontal situation indicator, or HSI, that looks like a compass. The yellow needle points directly to your next waypoint, and the top left field indicates the range of kilometers to that waypoint. The top right field indicates your course bearing to reach the next waypoint. The double white needles points to your course intercept. When you're on course to the next waypoint, both the yellow and white needles will align. Press the spacebar to continue. Ahead of you are a series of gates to fly through. Fly through the first gate directly ahead of you. You can push the control stick forward to push the nose down and dive, or pull back the stick to raise the nose and climb. These inputs control your elevator. Use the throttle, page up and page down, to control your thrust. Try to keep your airspeed around 620 kilometers per hour. Press the spacebar when you're ready, and I will unpause the lesson.
Okay.
Note that when you pass through a gate, the next one's sequence will become larger if it's rather far away. If you get too fast, reduce the throttle and toggle your air brakes by pressing B.
Переведи в набор.
What's this? I do not care.
Переведи в набор. Переведи.
That was beautiful. And it puts me at this. What is this? Can I control this? Blah, 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 blah. F222, why not? No. Okay, quit. Alright. I think that concludes it for today. I think that concludes this whole entire lesson. Next week I'll have the racings. It'll be Racing Sim and then DCS. Racing Sim, DCS. I'll be getting better at each, and new stuff will happen. I'll probably do like the whole campaign of DCS. But yeah, remember to like and subscribe, and have a good day.